up, guys? So here I am, first YouTube video. My name is Manuel.
I'm Victor.
So we're fellow collectors. Been collecting for a while now, a few years. Known each other for like 10 years now.
Since 7th grade.
Yeah, 7th grade. Okay, maybe longer. I'm pretty old now, 24.
Yeah.
He's not 24. Okay.
23.
So, 23. So, anyways, today, while going to the flea markets, I ended up running into a huge lot. Probably the biggest lot that I bought in a whole day. Probably the most that I spent in an entire day, actually. At first, I didn't feel like going to a flea market, but what I did, I'm really grateful about, always go out there. You're going to find something, even though you may think you're not. So on this day, I went to this guy. He buys storage units all the time, and typically he's been saving them recently for this girl. He calls her the game lady. I don't think they really know her name, but she wasn't there yet. So I was able to get to the place early, since like 6 in the morning. He was kind of hiding it that he had games because he wanted to give them to her. He wasn't telling anyone else that he was selling, 'cause there's a lot of competition, a lot of people that buy games there. So I was friendly. I kind of knew the guy a little bit. I spoke to him. I had helped him out previously before actually packing his stuff back into his car after the flea market was over. So he started kind of helping me out. Thanks. Putting the air conditioning. It's freaking hot in here. It's like 104. So then I was like able to, I talked to him. He said he had games. I'm like, how much, man? He's like, it'd be like 500. And I thought he was joking. I'm like, well, I got 300, and he just laughed. Then he brought out a bin. It had like a Game Boy Advance SP. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Afterwards, he brought out another bin, and I was like, okay. It just had Xbox 360, PS2 games. So I was like, okay, whatever. I collect PS2, so that was pretty cool, I guess. But then he brought out another bin with Nintendo stuff. Then afterwards, he was like, man, I have to hurry up because everyone's gonna rush, and they're gonna want to get this stuff. So he was kind of hiding it and doing it with me and hiding. He brought out another bin with a bunch of Super Nintendo and NES games. Some great, really rare NES games in box. You're gonna see. I'm gonna hold the best stuff till the end, and we're gonna start presenting at first the consoles. Okay? All right, guys. So this was the first system that I saw when I bought it. Pretty cool. Not the AGS 101 model, but still pretty cool. Came with a few games, which I'll show later.
And then he also got a 64, but what's cool about this one is that it has expansion pack in it. And
Damn.
That's pretty rare, right?
Yep.
To find them like that.
It's always easier to sell too. I don't buy 64s unless they have the expansion now.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Second is GameCube. Pretty cool. I have a bunch, so I'll just sell it fast, bundle it with a few games that I got.
And he also got a Super Nintendo, which is like his 50th one.
Yeah.
There's fucking hella.
Yeah, I need to sell a lot of my inventory. Obviously, I'm kind of getting to the hoarding point, but I am gonna sell a lot,
And all these consoles are complete too. Like they have all their wires, but you don't have them right here.
Definitely, except that one, which is crazy to even find.
PS4. Damn. Just the console by itself though. It doesn't have a controller, cords, nothing. But still a PS4, so.
I also got PS3, which I don't own. It's my first time owning one, and another PS3. 2 of them. Pretty cool. And like I said, I never owned a PS3. Have you owned one, Victor?
No, I thought you did have one.
No, this is my first one.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been Xbox 360, guys. And here's another one. I'm gonna sell this.
Damn.
Cause I have one, and our friend actually Woodton's interested in that one, so we might sell it quick, huh?
Yep.
I'm already looking to sell to recoup my money.
And I was gonna say about the SP. Sadly it's not an AGS 101. Actually, like these ones better than the AGS 101s because the AGS 101s have ghosting.
Oh, that I didn't know.
You know what that is?
No.
It's like when there's motion on the screen, the colors blur and they bleed all over the place.
There it goes. So I'm kind of happy. I might keep this one actually as a play model because it's really, the screen is really minty.
Yeah, but the light's not as good as the AGS 101, but I'd rather have this one anyway.
Bummer, but at least now I know that ghosting is there, so that's pretty cool to know.
Yeah. Now that you know, you can notice it all the time, and you can be like, damn.
Damn. Now the last console that I got was this Sega Genesis. I'm just gonna bundle it with a few games, sell it for $20. It's all complete besides the Sony stuff. The PS3 and the two PS3s and PS4 didn't come complete. Now we're gonna get to the good part. We're gonna start showing the games. We're gonna save the best for last, right? So we're gonna start off with the shitty ones.
These shitty PS2 games. I'm sorry if you guys like them, but I don't know. They're most of the time they're considered shitty. Madden, 08.
Pretty shitty.
Spider-Man. This game was super shitty. I remember I rented it for GameCube a long time ago. I thought it was gonna be the shit, and it sucked ass. It's like that's all bad.
The movie was cool, but game sucked ass.
And Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. Never played this one before. I don't know. There's a lot of games in here I never played.
I never played this one either. Actually, it's kind of fun.
We got a Matrix game, Path of Neo. I played the first Matrix game, but I never played this one before, so I don't know how it is. The first one was, I wasn't really into it anyway, so. But this one though, I like this one. It's probably shitty to a lot of you guys, but Blitz League was pretty funny.
Played it on the 64, fun game.
But this one's different though. The League is
no
like
way.
hella more vulgar and stupid.
This actually looks pretty cool.
It's pretty funny. And another favorite right here, Scarface. Probably shitty to a lot of you go. And another favorite of mine, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I used to be big into wrestling back then. This was real fun. Spent a lot of hours just making custom characters on there. And another Spider-Man 2. Shit Man 2.
Now, to finish off the trilogy, you've got Spider-Man 3.
Oh shit.
Another shit game. I know, I didn't realize I even had him. We haven't gone through all these games, we just kind of skimmed through them. You know, so we have Call of Duty Finest Hour. Might be okay. 007. Oh, it is, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, looks like it. 007. Another shit game. Madden.
Another Madden game.
Call of Duty. This was. I hated this movie. Sorry, love Star Wars, but hated this movie. Star Wars Episode 3. Terrible, terrible. Sorry for everyone that hates me now, but gotta say it's terrible. And Lord of the Rings, pretty good movie, fun game actually. Used to play it on the GameCube.
I've never even watched the movie before. I'm a movie scrub.
Now these are gonna be the better PS2 titles right there.
Alright, cool. Actually, the top one, I don't know if it's considered a good one. A lot of people consider it shit because it's buggy as fuck.
I liked it though.
I liked it too. It was hella fun. It was an inferior Grand Theft Auto, but it was fun. A true crime. And Resident Evil 4, you know, I have to say this is a good game. A lot of you guys know that.
One of my favorites. Amazing game.
One of my all-time favorites here, Def Jam, Fight for New York. I spent a lot of hours playing this one too.
So it's recently actually been a really high-priced game too. It's skyrocketed to like 30 to 40 bucks now. So it's really good to resell. Easy game to resell too.
Yeah. If I had a PS2, I'd buy it right now, but
yeah.
I don't have one. And I know a lot of you guys like this game too. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've never played it, but I know it's good.
Very good game. Sells fast too. We'll keep this one though for the collection because this is not the. I think I have a few copies. I don't know, but it's not the greatest hits, so it's awesome.
Nice. And we've got Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I don't know that much about the Resident Evil series. I haven't played it too much, but it might be a good game. I'll take Manuel's word for it. And of course, Mortal Kombat Deception. Some of you guys probably don't like Mortal Kombat though, but
awesome
we both
game.
do.
Love this one. Gotta play it.
And then Jack and Daxter, of course.
I haven't played that series yet. I have them all, but I need to give it a shot.
So I don't know if these are good games, but these are more of the fun games that we have, like Burnout Revenge. Burnout's always fun.
Yeah, we haven't checked the prices on all these. I don't know. PS2 is really not collectible, so not that collectible.
But it's all fun.
Fun games, really fun games, and cheap.
And Dynasty Warriors 2. You know, a lot of my friends are into this. I haven't really played it though. Another Burnout game, Burnout 2, Point of Impact. And another one of my favorite, Soul Calibur 2, but I had the one for GameCube, the superior version, obviously, because it had a link.
Definitely, it was best.
And another SmackDown vs. Raw game, another one of my favorites. First one.
Is that our second Mortal Kombat Armageddon? No, the other one was Deception.
Deception. Yeah. Was Deception for? I thought Deception was just for GameCube.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It could have been Deception. I don't know. And Mortal Kombat Armageddon. This one was pretty fun too.
Now the last one's this one I didn't play, but he knows that about that one pretty good.
one of my favorite games of all time too. Spent so much hours playing this one too.
Now, these are pretty cool. Manhunt, I'm really excited to get because I recently got Manhunt 2 a few days ago. Bought a giant box of PS2 games for $20. So now I have Manhunt 1, really awesome. Kind of hard games to get too, actually. And Crash Bandicoot, which I haven't played the Crash series. You have?
But who doesn't love Crash anyway?
Yeah, it's really awesome. I'm hoping to give it a shot soon. And this one's pretty cool. It's the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So I'm actually going to sell all my other Grand Theft Auto games and just keep this one. I'm not sure if it actually... Because this is the greatest hits version. I don't think it actually is supposed to come in this box. So I'm going to look that up and maybe replace it, huh? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. What the hell?
So maybe someone might have just put that in there, not sure. Well, that's all the PS2 games. After this, we're gonna... Oh. Now, up next were the very few GameCube games that I got, actually. And one PS1 game, but they were all really good games that I actually needed for my collection, so I'm really happy about that. I'm like at 100 and something for GameCube right now. So these were awesome. Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0. Now, this one didn't come in its original box, but it does actually have the manual, so I'm just gonna switch that out, put it in a original case. It's actually gonna be hard because it's a double disc, so that's gonna be tough actually. Yeah. And Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so that's pretty fun. So here we're gonna go through the Xbox 360 games. Pretty good bunch.
Okay, and I don't really know which ones are that good or that bad because I only played a handful of Xbox 360 games when I had one, but right here we have Max Payne 3. Then we have Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City, Mortal Kombat. Actually, I played this one before. It's another Blitz. Blitz the League awesome. 2. This one is pretty funny. I love it. We got Need for Speed Undercover. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
That one looks fun.
I've never played it before, but it looks like it's shit actually, because there's no fatalities. I mean, I think there's fatalities.
That is true. It's pretty weak. They changed the fatalities.
There is fatalities only for the villains though. They're not that gory. Anyway, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. I used to play this one a lot too actually. Need for Speed, always fun, man. Sleeping Dogs, which was supposed to be True Crimes. Such a shame. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, like who didn't spend countless hours on this game?
Really fun. Zombies is always addicting. Now, we have some other ones. Wait, this one doesn't, this one doesn't have zombies. This is Black Ops. Red Dead Redemption. Now, I seen the ending to this game, which sucks because my friend was playing at the time. I would have loved to have played it. Forza Motorsport. Halo Anniversary, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad to get that. Grand Theft Auto Liberty Cities and Grand Theft Auto 4.
Always good to have Grand Theft Autos.
Definitely.
Speaking of Grand Theft Autos, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Awesome.
And Resident Evil 5. Halo Reach. Batman, Game of the Year Edition. Or Arkham City, sorry.
I haven't played any of those. They're really good though. Definitely need to check them out.
Everyone says they are. Yeah. The Call of Duty that started it all, Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4.
Now that we got through that, we're gonna show you some Game Boy Advance games. So that'll be cool.
We're gonna move on to the cartridge-based systems, the older ones.
Definitely.
Alright, cool. Yeah, these are better in my opinion. I actually collect Game Boy anything games, so I like these a lot. We got Pokemon Fire Red version. I think this is Mario Kart, right?
Yeah, we
Mario
tested
Kart
that
Super
on Mario Kart. So that's
Super
cool.
Circuit. Lord of the Rings. Probably really shitty. I never played it before.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be shit on Game Boy.
Zelda the Minish Cap. This was not shitty for sure.
Oh, that one's awesome. One of my favorites.
And here we got Pokemon Silver, but sadly the save battery ran dry, so it's gonna have to be replaced. But that's an easy fix.
Yeah, definitely. Now the good thing is these Pokemon games are selling really, really fast right now. But I don't think I have any of these for the collection, so they're not gonna be able to recoup my money from this. So now another thing was this little Game Boy Advance movie. Now what was in here?
Oh, the Game Boy Advance video that had an episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Johnny Bravo. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Love Johnny Bravo, man.
And Billy Mandy today.
That's
That
a
show was
great
pretty
show.
funny.
And another thing that's really cool is that I got a bunch of memory cards for the PS1. So I'm excited for that because you always need them for those RPGs, man.
And you also got a memory card for the GameCube too.
Oh, this I love because I'm gonna check what games were saved in here because I think the guy has more games and he's gonna come next week with another like tubs full of games. So I'm hoping to scope out what games are for the GameCube. Hoping to get a Fire Emblem.
And to top off these little accessories, we got a spare PSP battery.
No PSP 7.
Yeah, no PSP, just battery. So.
And one Sega Genesis game. Going off to those now. Echo the Dolphin. I don't know. Did you play this?
I didn't have a Genesis.
Neither did I.
So I don't know.
I did, however, play Sonic 2. I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, I played that one with my friends, so that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I did too, my friends. Desert Strike?
Desert Strike. I've never. I don't know. We don't know much about Genesis games. Sorry.
Aladdin, though, however, was fun.
I had that one for Super Nintendo. That one was super fun.
Yeah, stupid fun. That's the word to describe it.
Stupid fun. Yeah.
And a Game Genie, which I think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna bundle some of these games that I haven't played and sell that Sega Genesis for 15 or 20 just to recoup my money.
That's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about the 64 games now. Better ones. Star Fox 64. Oh, that's pretty cool. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Of course, that one's super valuable. And so is Zelda Majora's Mask. Pretty cool. Of course, everyone likes Super Smash Brothers. This is like, what, your 10th copy?
Yeah. we play this competitively, though, actually. We both were huge into Smash. Actually, there's a story. He literally whooped me because we had to unlock the no items, and you have to play 100 matches, versus matches. He whooped me 70 games in a row. I didn't even beat him once. And I was like, no, we're going to keep playing. We played, and at the end, I started beating him the last 30 games. He said it was mental fatigue, which, I don't know.
Yeah, after 70 games, you become mentally fatigued.
I think it actually was a mental fatigue. But I still won because of persistence. Never give up.
Exactly. And because of that, he's actually pretty good now. He can keep up with me. I'm not that great at Smash anyway, but, you know. So here we have Resident Evil 2. And I think my all-time favorite game ever, Banjo-Kazooie. This one is so fun. I lost my cartridge. I don't know what happened to it. I had it about a year ago and it just disappeared. I wish I still had it.
Sad thing that happened to a lot of us. Our games disappeared when we were young.
Yeah.
Traded them in.
But, oh well, I could always get another one later. And we have Monopoly. I don't know why. Manuel likes this one.
I'm excited because I'm going to add this one to my collection. And Resident Evil 2. I already have this somewhere in my house. I just can't find it. And it was my original copy. But most of these games are going to be sold. Yeah, pretty much all of them. They're just copies. So that'll be fun. Besides Monopoly.
You need extra copies?
Yeah. So those are extras, yeah.
Cool. So what's
Now
next?
we're getting to the Super Nintendo. So this is the part
Oh,
where we're going to start.
Cool.
Once we get to the NES, that'll be the top hitters right there. So.
Well, I never heard of this game before. We got, what is this?
I never heard of that either.
Harley's Humongous Adventure. I didn't know this game existed. What the hell is this?
So many games out there for Super Nintendo.
Right? Super Off-Road. I've never played any of these before. Oh, Tetris and Dr. Mario. I have played this one. This one's pretty cool.
No.
Sorry about our camera actually overheated because over here where we're at, it's like 106 degrees outside. And in this back house with no like ventilation or AC or whatever, it's probably 110 here.
Yeah, we don't want you guys to think we're like sweaty ass dudes, man. It's just really hot.
Really fucking hot. Like these games, like this next one right
Definitely.
here. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. This one is actually pretty fun. I played it a lot with my cousins. I didn't have it, but it was fun. And Tetris Attack, which was, I guess, Panel de Pon in Japan before it came over here, but they changed it to a Yoshi theme because they didn't think girly stuff would like sell in America.
That I didn't know. Wow, it's pretty good.
And these two are actually Blockbuster games, which is fun.
Rentals.
Yeah,
I wish it would have been
rentals.
Hagane. I wish it would have been Hagane.
Hagane?
Yeah, super like rare game.
Oh yeah. Okay, next is the NES games. In this sleeve we've got Solstice, Super Team Games, which looks like it would have used the power pad. Actually, it needs it. It says power pad required. Of course, Super Mario Brothers and the Duck Hunt combo cartridge.
So many of those, but always great to have the bundle with the original NES systems.
Yeah, that's like a must right there. And we got 1942.
Awesome game.
Of course. Any NES game is an awesome game, almost.
Almost.
Almost. Alright, in this pile we've got Gauntlet 2. And we've got, I don't know how to...
Faxanadu, I think?
Faxanadu. I've never seen this game before. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's got fax in it.
Yeah.
And a do.
And a do. And what the hell? I didn't know they did this.
That's my second copy, so I'm definitely gonna sell that one.
This is hella cool. It's a combo cartridge with Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet. I didn't know they had this. This is pretty cool. And of course another combo cartridge with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Legacy of the Wizard. And Marble Madness. And we've got the original Gauntlet right here, Gauntlet 1. And after that, the Bard's Tale.
Now we're gonna get to the top heavy hitters, the games that really made this bundle. When I first looked and saw that Nintendo bin, I saw these games and I was like, oh my god. I saw one game in particular that I knew I had to get, and I was shocked to find the other ones there actually. And as soon as when I was about to make the purchase, a bunch of people, like I said, swarmed me. And I was like, dang, you know, like they're kind of hating. So I made the purchase fast. I talked to the guy. I was like, definitely I'll buy them. My friend saw one of the games actually, and he was like, I don't think he knew what it was worth, but he might have kind of figured it might have been something because he called me later on asking me about it. But it was even better than I thought, so we'll start. Now, these are the NES games, and really good ones too, so I'm excited. Because I needed some of these for my collection. I need Dr. Mario. I have this one, but my cartridge is messed up, so this is an upgrade. Really cool. Super Mario Brothers 3, I'm going to sell this one probably for 15 or 13 bucks. Just recoup some money right away. The Adventures of Lolo, I heard this one was really good.
I think I played on an emulator once.
Yeah.
And I don't remember much about it, but I do know that he's supposed to be part of the Kirby series. Or
oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, supposed to be part of the Kirby universe, I think.
That's pretty cool.
It is made by HAL, so... camera overheated again.
Again, I think we're too spicy. It's that Latino thing. Okay, so these are the last games actually. Some games that I really needed for my collection, like The Adventure of Link. Really excited about that. It's a terrible game. Well, I guess I should give it another shot, but
not that terrible.
Yeah, not the original formula. Shadowgate. This looks pretty cool. Not sure if you can see it. So I'm happy to have that. It's like a $20 game when I looked it up, so that wasn't too bad. Now we're down to the last 6 games. Actually 7. Dragon Warrior. And Dragon Warrior 1 again. If only I would have gotten Dragon Warrior 2 or 3 or 4. You know what? Bam.
Oh. Dragon Warrior 3.
Dragon Warrior 3. It's a really expensive game, hard to find, but even better. Bam.
2 of them.
2 copies of Dragon Warrior 3. And you're probably wondering, how could it get better, right? And it definitely is going to get better.
It can't get better than this.
Bam.
Oh, wait.
It just did. Dragon Warrior 4. In box. Includes everything, little paper, manual, maps, everything. Sadly, the box is a little bit damaged. Kind of a bummer, but...
At least it has the box.
Yes, and to find it complete, and the cartridge is in really good condition. Label looks amazing. Probably bad focus, but... Great cartridge, great condition. Has some writing on it, so I'm actually going to get rid of it. guess the owner was Baxa. Pretty.
I've seen that a couple of those other cartridges too.
Oh man, I totally spoiled it because I showed off the wrong box. I showed off Final Fantasy. Oops.
Didn't you say Final Fantasy?
No, I meant to say Dragon Warrior.
Oh well.
I guess, spoiler, right? The last game I got was Final Fantasy, complete in box. All the inserts. So pretty happy about that. Now this one was awesome to find because fully complete it's like 180, but in this condition and I don't plan on selling them, I plan on keeping these, so. But they're really hard to find. It came with everything.
That's cool.
Little weapons manual.
Are these all supposed to be connected together, or are they like?
Yeah, they're
torn
connected.
apart.
No, they're all connected.
Like these aren't in a little booklet
No,
together?
no. It comes with a bunch of pieces. Dragon Warrior manual, really good condition manual actually.
That is awesome.
And this really awesome map has some tape on it, but oh well. It actually comes with 2 maps. Wow. Really, really cool. Great find.
Awesome. This find makes up for your little blunder a couple seconds ago.
Definitely. And actually this does go with this right here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's torn apart.
Comes with like all the items in the game. Wow, it's pretty cool. Sucks that it's torn apart, but I'll just fix it up.
Just tape that.
I think I might just leave it, right? It's not like I plan on displaying it, just besides the box.
Gives it a little bit of an edge when it's
Yeah,
all torn up like that, you know?
Definitely, man. The last game, Gauntlet 2. It's missing the manual actually, so that kind of sucked.
Is this your third Gauntlet too? I think it is.
Yeah, I have so many copies of this game. I need to get rid of a bunch. So.
Yeah, I showed one earlier too, except it wasn't in the box.
Yeah, I think we actually had 2 of that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you're probably wondering how much did I pay for this lot, and you're probably thinking it's gonna be a lot, but it was $483.
That is a lot.
Yeah, okay, it is a lot, but
not for this.
But not for all this stuff that was included. Just the Nintendo 64 stuff I can easily sell for like 130. That's just to get rid of it fast. Keep like I said, just keeping Monopoly in another game that I don't have. So easy sell. The PS4 itself, I plan on selling it. I'm just gonna get a controller, the wires and everything. PS3 systems, easy sell, right? Xbox 360, I don't need one. I already have one, so I'm gonna sell that. Bunch of the games. Sell all my doubles and. Yeah, well that's pretty much it. Thanks for sticking through, guys, through all this. I know it's a long video, but really, I was really happy to find this and wanted to share with everyone. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe. I will start doing live footage of when I get my finds. I just need to set everything up. I'm busy pretty lately, so damn.